Hi guys, Coach Joe Micela, Performance One Advanced Sports Training, 2012 Olympic team coach. We've been asked a couple questions about variations in programming for either your clean and jerk or your snatch. Just change it up. One, to change it up from a variety standpoint, but also maybe you're trying to work on a different aspect of conditioning, something that's out of your normal period of rest. You're taking 1 minute, you're going 1 minute goes, you're doing other things. One way we like to do that here, and some other coaches like to use it as well, is with what we call cluster sets, okay? And cluster repetitions. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna have Jessica Walters perform a power clean and jerk. And with cluster sets, we're basically gonna take a very minimal amount of rest, anywhere between 3 to 5 seconds, and then she's gonna go again and do that rep again. And then again, she's taking very short period of time. Sometimes we'd even refer to it as like a long rep or a long set, okay? But she's gonna do that. And that can be done anywhere for 3 sets. It usually is up to in the ranges of like 8 to 10 of these little sets, okay? Some people just say it's 1 set of these little breaks in your repetitions. And how you wanna look at it, the goal is that you're basically performing the work with anywhere between 3 to 5 seconds, and you just keep going for that entire duration, again, of 8 or 10. We're just gonna give a little brief example of it with only 3. So Jessica's gonna get set up and she's gonna get ready for her power clean. She drops the bar. The second it drops under control, 1, 2, 3, and she goes again. And one again, 1, 2, 3. And goes. And why are we doing that? Okay, it just gives that neuromuscular system just that little bit of rest, of that kind of like to catch her breath, so that now she can prolong that set. I wouldn't do this drill if you're doing many repetitions with it. Like I said, 8 to 10. Really go over that 5-second mark. But 3 to 5 to work, again, from a conditioning standpoint. We're doing this as we call a long double in this cluster format. We'll go up to maybe 20 or 30 seconds, but we'll get the percentages a lot higher. When she's doing it here, she's gonna keep the percentages of under 80% of maximum intensity. 70 to 80% of maximum intensity. We're doing heavier long doubles in this cluster format. We may go up to 30-second rest, okay? But we're gonna be in percentages now, minimum of 80, up to even like 90, 95%. We're gonna do that. Another variation of the cluster we like to use is that as soon as she drops the weight, we're gonna add just a fraction of a weight. So if she's gonna go up, so she's gonna go 45, and then we're gonna add 2 kilos on. She's gonna do it again, and then we're gonna take and add another 2 kilos. And then we're just gonna keep. We're gonna fix a certain number, micro dosing that increment, so it's not a dramatic jump for her. Because again, we're going on such short rest. So we're getting a conditioning component of cardiovascular for the athlete, but then we're gonna increase from a weight standpoint that they have to micro manage and adjust technique for those little bit of adjustment, okay, as they're going. Same thing with that rep scheme, okay? So they're gonna go, Jess is gonna go 45, she's gonna drop it. I'm gonna take one side, she's gonna take the other side, she's gonna immediately load the weight. In that 3-second format, she's gonna go again. She's gonna drop it, we're gonna take that weight off, we're gonna go to 49, and then we're gonna do it with 51, okay? Let's get it situated. She drops the weight, she takes one side, I take the other side because I'm helping her out. 2, 3, and she goes. The weight is dropped, we take the green off, we're putting the little blue guy on, making sure the weight is adjusted. We're already at 2, 3, and goes. She drops the weight, we add our little green guy. 2, 3, and she goes. Boom, good. And she could go all the way up to that 8 or 10 mark. You would just make sure you have everything already laid out and strategically know your next weight that you're gonna put on the bar. And try, if you can, like I said, minimize putting on and off huge amount of weight or the plates. Because again, it wants to be in that shorter rest and rapid fire routine. That's why having someone help you with that is critical with that. Again, when we would add this, different times, maybe you don't want to go super heavy, but you want to get the athlete to get a stimulus that particular day. Maybe you do this during an unload period. You want them to get fired up. You're not using a whole lot of weight, but they felt like they did a lot. Okay, because they're like exhausted a little bit. Or you're just trying to build a little more conditioning with a particular athlete. Okay, hey, it's not super heavy. It's not going to beat you up, okay, but it's going to get you to move and concentrate, okay, and it's going to change up your mindset. I like it because of that reason. Yes, it's going to get the cardiovascular, but you can't like get out of sync. You can't start checking your phone, start having a conversation. You're walking around the room. You're thinking about freaking broccoli sandwiches. No, you get situated. You got to be dialed in for that 3 to 5 minutes, okay? You have to be just dialed in and all your focus and attention. So it's a drill on attention and focus along with getting that conditioning component. How many sets? Again, anywhere between, I wouldn't do anything less than 5, but I would work up to maximum about a 10. Okay, so you would do that for that. And some people can do that, then take 3 to 5 minute rest and then do it again. Okay, again, it really depends on what you're looking to get out of it. If it's purely a cardiovascular conditioning, if you are a CrossFit athlete and you're a crossover athlete into Olympic weightlifting, this could be a great component for you to do that. It could be done in and out in 20 minutes, okay? And you've now worked up and got a high degree of workload in a very short period of time. So if you're like I said, I'm on vacation, I can't get a full workout in, but I want to get something in because I only got 30 or 40 minutes while I'm on vacation, boom, you can bang this bad boy out. Again, keeping those percentages super low, you're going to feel like you accomplished like 3 different things. You got a little strength component, you got a muscular endurance component, you got a cardiovascular component in there. And you stay dialed in mentally on what you're doing. You didn't get distracted. Okay, that could be a huge thing. Again, if you have another sport athlete that's coming and using Olympic weightlifting, maybe they're a wrestler, maybe they're a football player, maybe they're some other athlete where the load can't be tremendous because they're working with you in season. And a time component is huge. Well, you can throw something in like this. That could have easily been a power clean front squat jerk, power clean front squat push press. That could have been a snatch high pull to a power snatch to a snatch bounce. And then she's only dropping it and boom, you're going. Again, you can't use very heavy weight, but you can do that and get a conditioning component out of it. If you have any more questions, please reach out to us. Subscribe to our channel. Please, we want to hear from you guys. Send us some comments. Take care.